That's the closest one. All right.
Did you see my turnover fest against Phantom?
I have not had the chance yet, no. It's been a busy week.
30, I think it was 38-0, 8 turnovers.
Wow.
Including a couple tips that were tipped in the air. I mean, it was glorious.
I had something similar to Vinny, or with Vinny. He was getting all sorts of crazy turnovers on me.
Well, the funny part was that I was keeping him from scoring on offense. Yeah. At one point, he had more points on the board. Halfway through, well, actually, all the way through the second quarter, he had 28 points on the board and 27 yards total offense. So, it was awesome.
Oh, that's kind of right there.
I'm expecting it to come up, and it's been my motif the last couple of weeks.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I forget whether the Steelers are all beefy or not. I'm pretty sure if I remember right, my defense is not all that good. No. Wow, that was way down the middle. You beating up the burrito bag. Oh no, it's not open, I'm sorry. Not sure if that's even working for what I want it to be. Wow, that's just interesting.
Oh, and I think if assuming that I get 100 yards, there's nobody even close to Jim Brown. I mean, even if I don't get
I was going to say. Pretty sure he's blasting off.
Dick Bass was the closest guy, and he had 86 yards rushing against the Bears.
I always got to change my camera every time I get into a game.
Jay Johnson.
Yeah. Keep going up the first tackle. You stole my drink, huh? how he managed to get that catch. Because my quarterback threw off his back foot. I didn't even pay attention to who my quarterback was this week. Nosferatu guy.
Yeah.
Where the hell was that going? Enough singer. What you doing there, kiddo? Uh-huh. He's running around with the Xbox controller in his hand.
That's good.
You stealing my drink again? I know. You shouldn't be trying to get into it, but we are. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Why do they want me to do verticals from 10 yards out?
I know, I always find that interesting. Because there's only so many plays you can...
Yeah, that's a bomb intention, you know?
Yeah.
10 yards is not a bomb. Nope, he's not going to get in. What are you doing? Ow, that's my knee. I got a scratch on my ankle that he keeps picking at.
Oh, nice.
Crawls by, it's like, oh. Yeah, I dropped a wheel hub assembly on my ankle. That felt great.
Yeah, that must have been an awesome sensation.
Also doing your own work. Bro. Come on, potatoes. Oh, you can find some studs if you want. Just go pull that puzzle box out again.
God!
I went for a run play. Thank God that that guy went out of bounds.
Well, the tight end
Capitalize,
was
give
actually
safety. You're on my 30.
the tight end was actually wide open, but I figured that it would be a quicker to throw the wide receiver, but nope.
No, you're not playing with the puzzle pieces. You keep playing over there.
My own guy tripped me. My own freaking guy.
You're not eating the puzzle pieces either.
Somebody's watching my drop off. I have no idea who. Yep.
Go upfield. Hey kid, that's one of the early pictures. You aren't even out of the old apartment yet. Huh? There's a storm at this game? Look at the stadium sounds. Uh-huh. Where's the other controller, bud?
Oh, 34 minutes.
Dropped it. Ooh. You gonna throw me this bottle? Bottle. Right.
What was that? Oh shit, I have no idea. I did that all last game. I picked a play, I have no idea what I'm picking.
Oh. That happens on occasion with me too. I push the button too many times. I end up having an audible.
Fucking A, man.
So apparently somebody today, I was supposed to have got it today, got their first 60 in Classic. Oh, wow, that was almost terrible. At least you got the first round.
First 60 in class. Really? Already?
Yep, already.
God, I just
Which
saw
means they
earlier,
haven't
late last night, I
been
saw 40.
Yeah. I haven't been in much yet, but I got a little warrior started.
Well, I mean, if you played vanilla, then you're used to it.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
That's one of the things I see a lot of people complaining about. These guys that started like 2 or 3 years ago. Well, Classic sucks.
Yeah.
And that's because you actually had to work.
Yeah.
That's the thing that everybody liked about it, was you felt like you were earning something.
Oh yeah. I've been wandering around. I mean, I've been playing since it opened, but I've been wandering around and I'm playing like 14.
Yeah. Oh, touchdown. No, you don't have to play with the microphone, buddy. Of course, you're going to try anyway. Booth review, his feet were in.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, I could see his feet were in.
And all of a sudden, I can't make these anymore.
Well, you got that, though.
Because I've been playing Madden 20, and I've been just screwing those up, too.
Oh, yeah. They did change the buttons a little bit in Madden 20, I noticed, when they've been in his place. Yeah. There's a couple changes, not all of them. Mainly with adjustments and whatnot.
Yeah, there's some things I do like. Some things are made better.
I thought it played pretty decent. For one game I got so far.
Beginner is ridiculously easy. I know that.
Yeah.
That's some of the best commentary you'll hear on that station.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Right there, yeah.
I had a brain fart. He's sitting there trying to stuff his finger in that face.
What the hell is going on now? What is going? Hold on a second.
Okay.
Did you see an injury or something?
I didn't see an injury. I was distracted a little bit, though. Why, you got an injury or something, or you got somebody out that's not supposed to be out?
There's a 0-0 playing as defensive tackle, and I don't know why.
Oh. Well, investigate.
I don't understand. I just... Alright. I'm sorry about that. Oh.
Oh, that's fine. Take a look.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see. I don't know what's going on, but... I'm ready. Nope.
Huh? I got where I put my phone. Get behind my head. A lot of static, and Brian's camera went out. You still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, apparently your broadcast stopped broadcasting or something on YouTube.
Really? It says it's still going. It says it's still going. Last time 1934.
YouTube's been acting freaking weird lately. Okay, camera's back, but lots of static. Well, yours is going still. Yours just... Get out there. Oh, nice. Let's get back to 9. Oh, that's a terrible kick.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know why there's so much static coming across the...
Which one?
Right. That was loud. Yeah, I even got nothing.
It's worse on Brian's tears. Sorry. It's worse on tears. There's some on John's too, but it's like it's coming through. It must be coming through your headset or something.
My headset?
Yeah.
I turned my volume down, so I can't really tell.
I turned it down now that I'm on, because otherwise I'll get feedback, but...
I don't hear any static.
Is that better?
Hold on, let me turn it up.
I guess I don't hear any on mine.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Well, I had the game on, but...
You sure it's static and not the crowd
Well,
noise?
that was really loud, though. When you get a chance, go back and watch the replay for the second quarter, and you'll see what I was talking about.
I'm all set.
Hold on, I gotta talk to my kids. Hey, Google, broadcast. 6:40 a.m., buddy. Okay. Well, while you guys are playing, I'm going to do some editing for 1964. And also watch Georgia Crush Vanderbilt.
I suspect while he is playing in there, he will fall asleep.
So I see it's 14-7. What have I missed? Any turnovers? Any really bad screw-ups?
Pick six.
I had a pick six. That was really the only big one. Nothing's really gone
we
too
both
crazy.
did something weird. Our first drives, we both went for it on fourth down. Once in my territory, I did it in my territory, didn't make it. He did it in my territory, and didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Yeah. But that, otherwise, there was a pick six off of a screen pass, and that was about it. It's been pretty. I mean, Jim Brown's getting out there a little bit, but not too crazy.
He's got
He's running away with it like he normally does. Does he have 100 yards?
Yeah, he's got 100
Okay,
yards.
maybe I'm not paying too much attention. I thought he caught something, but so yeah, he's out there already. Never mind. That would be on pace for almost 800-yard game, maybe. If he keeps
At least it seems to be a closer game than the last Steelers-Browns meeting.
Yeah, I don't even recall what that one was.
That's. Oh, by the way, Vinny, you'll see two guys that were drafted by.
Yeah, he's got double O's.
Oh, you got more injury issues?
Well, I have two defensive tackles and one defensive end, but Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Nobody can hit the ball. Yeah, I've got my backup defensive tackle, my starting defensive tackle, my starting right end all out.
Phantom just asked how Brown's doing. He said he's already up at 100 yards.
Yeah, Brown just running away with it this season.
Well, since Phantom stopped the second place guy from catching him by, I think Bass had 6 yards rushing against the Bears. So
I'm not sure where Johnson is right now with rushing. What is up with that? You're not supposed to be juking, dude.
And there's some weird thing, if I play a certain defense, certain 4-3 defense, a number 0 guy who I do not know that I have on my team will be playing left defensive tackle.
A number 0?
Yeah.
Well, that's really weird because we can't even assign that.
Well, are you watching my screen?
Yeah, I'm on your screen.
All right, well, here, I'll play that defense next. Let's see, it was it over plus? Right, no. Seems to be okay. Let's find it.
Oh, are you shitting me?
And that guy right there, he is one of the 2 draft picks that did not.
The guy that just got hurt?
No, the guy that just
scored.
Reed.
Oh. Well, I'm far enough behind. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, Lynn Reed.
No, the guy that got hurt was my guy.
Okay.
You gotta sneeze. It's coming.
Good for Lynn Reed. This redux of his career proved out better, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, Lynn Reed is my defensive end, and Borghetti is my defensive tackle. Borghetti's out of Pittsburgh.
Forgetty?
Borghetti.
I was just thinking of that line. You ever watch Heartbreak Ridge? What's your name? Spaghetti.
I gotta go through. I just went through Netflix and added a whole bunch of old school movies.
Yeah, here he is. Gregory.
And he's not somebody you...
Well, no. He's 21, but in the formation, I think he shows up as... Yeah, look at my formation. 0.
I'm trying to...
Yeah, if you can see it, I gotta pick a play here. But yeah, he's number 0 in the formation, but 21 on the screen, and I don't have a 21. Certainly not a guy named Gregory. It's really weird. But I think it's because...
Throw the ball, dude.
I think it's because the guy that's injured is I put him in. I switched my formations up a little bit on. I moved defensive tackles around, so I think he's replacing my injured backup tackle.
That could be. So I see since Phantom's on, let's see about the punch down. Does John have auto moves on? Okay. Since we're all on, let me get some updates so we can tell everybody where we stand in 1964. I'm going alphabetically. Currently editing. This is alphabetical by nickname, the Chargers. So I'm only in C. But of course we're estimating November as a start time, so we've got plenty of time. Phantom, I know you've been keeping up on the ratings because I see your progress on the spreadsheet. How are the rest of you doing?
I have to say, he dropped it. I still got a battle gun game.
Okay.
I have done a little bit with the Cowboys, and that's it.
Okay. So we got time still, obviously. I can't.
And Howie.
I of course I am dressing my own teams. It's going slowly, but I won't have time really to help at this point for a while anyway. So, hey, there's a linebacker in 64 for the Chargers named Bobby Lane.
So yeah, yesterday we went to the Big and Rich concert. That was a good.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool. How about that Boise upset of Florida State today?
Yeah, didn't see that.
Is it really an upset though?
They keep claiming it is, but at this point, stop scheduling Boise State. So that I would tell athletic directors, don't bring them in here. I mean, it worked out. It was supposed to be even better for San Diego. I'm editing San Diego for Florida State because it got moved to their home stadium due to the hurricane, and it's still they built a 31-13 lead and lost 36-31.
I like Boise State because of the blue thing and that one trick play they did where they had the guy lay down in the end zone.
Oh, they do a lot of trick plays.
That was pretty good.
Boise State is like my, if I had to say, it'd be like my third favorite team behind Georgia and Notre Dame. I know I'm getting in the realm of ridiculousness with three, but I don't know. Since I first saw the blue turf, I've just kind of always liked them.
There's nothing that says they can't.
Nope.
Squeezed in.
Wow.
Into the corner.
Oof.
See, because like I'm like a weird unofficial Hawks fan too, because that was the team that was. You remember the black and orange or black and yellow? Not having a fucking brain part.
Yeah, I'm what, college football?
Yeah, college football.
Black and yellow in Hawks.
Illinois, Iowa Hawkeyes.
Iowa Hawkeyes. Yep, I do remember you saying that. Yes, the Iowa Hawkeyes. They had the Pittsburgh Steeler look.
Yeah, because I remember when we were running our leagues in college. That's the team I was using in NCAA.
Yep.
Because we'd create our character or whatever in NCAA and then draft them up in the Madden.
I wonder if I still have those saved on memory cards somewhere.
It's possible.
I must. I owned it. It was my game and my memory card, so I must have them somewhere. Okay, how about this? Have you guys accepted and put the share for the spreadsheet on
I gotta get it
Google Drive?
No, I still gotta do that too.
Okay.
I haven't been able to touch my computer.
It's great. You can literally see my updates and Phantom's updates as we do them, because it shows you last edited by Phantom Fighter, and you can look. He's got his rating sheets, and it's actually going to help me with the rating for the rivalry games because I'm kind of using his keys that he put in there.
School just opened up, so I've been working nonstop the last 2 weeks.
I figured, I figured that was your what was keeping you so busy right now. Alright, why don't this team have a left tackle? That's so weird. There's 4 right tackles, but no left tackle.
Because they just do it all from the right side.
That's funny. This guy's real first name is Sam. His first name is being changed to Sam, but I have to edit it because it wasn't capitalized.
Somebody's injured. This is my guy.
Is it your guy or
Sons
mine?
of bitches. My receiver got up slowly, so I think it was him. I only got 81 passing yards. My God, I gotta turn it on now.
Phantom, well, that game between the Bears and Rams, the Rams dominated that game except for turnovers. I mean, if it wasn't for turnovers, he had 4 defensive touchdowns, so it would have been like 10-0.
23 yards. feel like he has more, but obviously I don't know. He's just enjoying himself in his technical right now. Well, that was just a terrible throw there. Nose stinger for nose
stinger. Oh, how did you handle
amazing. It's amazing.
What? How did I handle what there, Vinny?
That's the substitute, right, Reed?
Yes, the backup.
How did you handle only having one quarterback? Did you move somebody or did they...
remember when the accidental skip happened?
Oh, yep.
The computer took care of it.
So did you
call it our snap?
Did you edit? Change his name? I thought you did. For some reason, I seem to remember.
You know what? I think I did. I think I did it that night.
Taking care of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you said there was a guy or whatever that they drafted
defensive linemen injured. 4 defensive linemen injured.
You know, I hate to say this, but I think it's a really good thing we're moving on to Madden 20 because the way the glitches are piling up in Madden 18, it's almost like they purposely do that so that you will have to go buy a new game. Because we're 4 seasons in, you're supposed to be able to run these things for 30 years. But I think because we edit so much that the glitches are just, it doesn't know what to do. It's like, I don't know anymore. Just make him
number 0. They don't
0.
expect people to actually edit that much.
No, yeah,
people take damn time.
Yeah, we're definitely a different breed.
But I mean, it's something different than, it's, planned obsolescence.
Yep.
Same with, like, cell phones. My cell phone's been giving me all sorts of crap ever since it got it paid off.
Mine goes about 2 years. Right around the 2-year mark is when they start acting up. Which is probably about average time for you to get traded.
I mean, they're like, oh, yeah, these are some high-end, computers in your hand. Really? For the amount of money you pay for it, it sure as hell don't last as long as a desktop computer for the same purpose. Right. And arguably, because of the size of it and compact, it's probably not nearly worth as much. It's probably worth actually more in terms of just the size or what they actually sell it for. Because you look at a laptop that's equivalent to a desktop, and it's almost twice the cost it's normally at.
You can also see it once you accept those spreadsheets, the upcoming roster moves. There's a sheet for that. For instance, after this week, the Cowboys have to make a move. Let me open it. Let's see, Sank the future. Okay, there it is. Okay, the Cowboys, after Week 6, have to cut Clyde Brock. The Steelers have to trade Bob Ferguson to Minnesota. And the Eagles sign Fade Eccles. Those are the Week 6 moves.
No. Okay. So next weekend's Week 1, isn't it?
In real life, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, under, the Miami Dolphins wins being 1.
Oof. I'm gonna don't know anything about Miami right now.
They're doing a fire sale. They just got rid of Tunsil and Kenny Stills. They traded into Houston.
Next year
after
they
Houston
have
traded.
Right. Next year they have 2
I think 1 will be under
2
that.
2s, 2 3s, and possibly a third compensatory round pick.
Yeah. Yeah, Miami Miami's already selling. I was disappointed with the Bills' cuts, although I understand them. LaShawn McCoy's I could care less about. I mean, he was good for a year and a half, but he's been more of just a roster spot the last couple of years.
I got sacked and you're laughing at me.
22. There was 2 guys they cut that I kind of figured were going to get cut, but I'd hoped they were going to make the team. The rugby player Christian Wade and the wide receiver from West Virginia, who you may or may not remember about 10 years ago as a 13-year-old signed a letter of intent to play for USC as a quarterback. And he got a real big comeuppance learned a hard lesson about, you know, being overhyped and had to change positions to wide receiver and transfer to West Virginia. And he's really a good kid now, but he, you know, suffered from being overhyped, really, for years.
Someone like, well, that was not the button I want to push. But whatever gets him down there.
You still caught it. You still caught it.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, no? Did you? Yeah.
No, I'm just going to take the points.
Are you sure you're not trying to fake this?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's okay if you play for the fake. It's okay. I understand. No, I was going to say, you mean like Johnny Football?
Yeah, but this kid actually learned from his mistakes, regrouped, right. Switched positions, learned it, you know, led the league in receptions. Reception touchdowns last year. Did not get drafted. So, I mean, he's got, like, a lot working against him. I still hope he gets signed on to the practice squad. But who knows? We'll see. His last name, I think his name is David Sills.
Break his leg.
130 yards.
It was 130 yards on 11 carries. Jesus!
Just a quiet 130 yards.
It was, though, because, I mean, I really didn't feel like he's been burning me, but he did have, like, a couple big runs.
I had that big run right after you went for it on 4th down, and then, like, the second run I had, I went for a lot.
Right.
And then I had another one where I went. But both times you've caught me, which is really weird. You caught Jim Brown.
Yeah, that is really weird.
And that's what,
has he fumbled yet this season?
Yes. Against the Chiefs, I believe.
We got to get him fumbling some more. If you push L2 while you're running, that might help.
I was working at the nuclear power plant this morning, and I was kind of bored. It's a slow weekend. And I got to thinking, the four of us all kind of fit a role, whether we want to admit it or not. Like, John is you're going to go for it on 4th down. He's going to take chances. He's going to, when he's leading against a computer, he's still going to throw the ball, even though he could get injured. He's the risk taker. Brian, I think you know where, I think you know where you are. You're the angry man.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ever seen the video for the stereotypes?
No, I haven't. But Phantom, I don't know if he's still watching or not, but he tries really hard to be good. You ever, like, even his language sometimes, he'll be like, dang it, you know, and he wants to swear. So he's that guy that doesn't swear, although he wants to. And I don't know.
That's exactly like that. No matter what he's doing, he will not swear. He'll say something that's like, you know, smurf it, or something like that.
That's actually not a bad thing.
He doesn't use smurf. I use smurf, but I don't really actually use smurf at the nuclear power plant because I really don't like the sense of it. I use it around kids sometimes.
Well, anyway. So, but me, it's kind of hard to determine your own. It's kind of hard to determine your own character. But I think I try to fit like a historian, but at the same time, sometimes I can get worked up over the game myself, and I don't know. Just that was my boredom today.
That's safe. Sometimes you got to think about this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll share it to the group. You'll like this because it's from Dude Perfect. And it's funny.
Well, I was talking to Phantom about how all of our styles, and I was telling Phantom that for me, he's the worst one to play.
He really, the thing with him, and I hope he's listening because I'd hate to talk about him if he's not listening, but he plays the level of his team. Like when he's the Bears, he's harder than hell to play right now. But as the Broncos, I think he knows his limitations with them, and he doesn't take the chances that John would.
Well, I think with as I explained it to him, when I play him, there has been one blowout I've had against him, and elsewise, they're close games. Like this last one was a blowout, but it really wasn't a blowout because if it wasn't for all the pick sixes and fumble recoveries for touchdowns and all that jazz.
Right.
He just doesn't, he beat me when I played him Boston versus Cleveland this year.
Yep.
That's my only loss. And I got out to a 21-3 lead, and he kept running the ball and short passes and running the ball, and then played good defense.
What?
Fumble. Wow.
They didn't even say fumble. What the hell happened?
Illegal blocking the back. I think he's
Well, if you decline it, it's yours. Because I can't pick it. What the hell?
It wouldn't let me pick it. That was weird.
It didn't let you pick it?
No, I think you were. I think you were down.
Probably, and they reviewed it somehow without ever telling us. Because it didn't even say fumble.
Phantom says he was listening, but wouldn't care anyway if we talked about him. That's the thing with him. He's really even keel. He's laid back.
Yeah, because we're not talking shit about him because we like him.
No, I mean we're honest about. Trust me, if we had well, let me put it this way: if John and I had any problems with you guys, you'd know about it and you'd be out of the league. And it's not to say that we own the league and you don't, because it's an equal partnership. But John and I could easily just go start our own somewhere else. We thoroughly enjoy playing with you you two, and it's a good partnership.
Hey, look, he's got all time to throw the ball.
Terrible.
Thank God.
Yeah, and you had 10 yards to intercept that. What was that? Terrible catch.
God.
So you got 2 turnovers on that drive. One that
Okay,
counted.
yeah,
And one
that's just weird.
It's just weird.
Started the fourth quarter, down by 10. Alrighty. Now we got to kick
It's
in
a weird
Super
game.
I don't know what Super Madden mode is.
Is this the last week 6 game?
Yes, it is. We will finally advance. We've been on week 6 for like 2 weeks. It happens. I again not trying to complain. We've had other weeks like this before. But I'll be glad to move on to the next week.
That's fine. Tear it out. Oh, man.
He hasn't got a single touchdown.
Brown doesn't have a touchdown yet, does he?
Nope. My touchdowns have been passing. Weird. I've got 3 passing touchdowns.
Running all over me, but that's weird. What are you doing, kid? Oh, my lord. He's going to get a touchdown now.
Nope, that's backup Ken Webb.
It's not Brown?
Nope.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Alright, now I gotta figure something out, because obviously Super Madden mode didn't work at all. Maybe I gotta go Super Saiyan.
Hey, I know since we're still editing, but I was thinking about, since I've been playing the Madden 20 a lot, well, not a lot, I've gone through every preseason game with the Cowboys so far. I was thinking maybe we should try and match up whatever star players we have now to the star players we think we have. Does that make sense?
I think Phantom's been working on that, because he's trying to match the X factors. Like he did some trades. I know that before we even started the league itself.
All right, I just want to make sure.
But yeah, that does, because you can't choose the X factor, but you can edit the traits to try and choose the X factor. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they said, I was reading, and it's like the rookies, you have to play them 200. They have to play 200 snaps before they can find out what their X factor might be or could be.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so it's like we won't know on any of the rookies what it'll be. But
right. Well, that in one hand that does kind of bring into a different universe. I mean, we hope because of the way we're editing that Michael Vick, I use him because he's a perfect example, gets a scrambling X factor, whatever. But since I'll be controlling him, maybe I make him a pocket passer. I doubt that. But maybe I make him a pocket passer and he gets a different X factor.
Oh, Gregory's in.
That was just terrible.
Shoot. Hate it when I have to go hunting a number. Oh, who is wearing 82? You are. Of course, I'm editing this team on my own profile, so I can't cut anybody either. I'll have to go back into it later on from the other profile. But, excuse me. Same way when we go to create the rookies, we're going to try and edit the incoming draft class to match the incoming rookies. Because we can edit the draft classes.
Come on, man.
Come on, Eileen. No. That's not what you're talking about.
No.
Negative.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Was that song sexual, or was it just because they were waiting for
the
someone?
greatest 80s song of all time? Yes. That song
Pretty sure it was mainly supposed to be like, oh, they're just waiting for it. Keep running, go, get in. Bowman.
I am the only person who cannot do that fucking play in this game. Drives
What
me
play is
crazy.
that?
Oh.
It's like a
It's
corner
the
play.
corner route. He does it
Yeah.
to me all the time, and I can't cover it, and I can't throw it.
can't
Whenever
do it.
I throw it, it gets picked because I can't
do
place
it.
it in the zone.
Yeah.
Drives me
I
absolutely
don't.
fucking crazy.
You gotta push up on the left stick and tap the button.
See, there's a lot of things that it's like John gives me hints and stuff, and I try. Some of them I pick up, but a lot of things that I don't know. I just can't, for whatever reason, can't get my dexterity
Well, for a
to
little while
change.
there, I was able to use the in Madden. I think 18 or 19. Maybe both of them have that. Like you could put the little passing icon out there where you're going to throw the ball.
Oh yeah, that's in Madden
I was able
18, I believe.
I was able to use that for a little while.
It seems really hard. Most people complain about it.
It was kind of difficult, but I mean, once you figure it out, it's not really that hard. I just think people didn't like having. Well, that was terrible. That was also terrible.
You know, if you could control the running back the way they are in real life, Jim Brown wouldn't cut so far left after cutting left. He'd be able to correct himself quickly, and he would have scored.
That's just so funny. I don't know why. It was like a delayed reaction. You said, "Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was terrible." It's like it's just like
Apparently, little one thinks it was terrible too.
just how you said it. You know, it's like, "Oh, that was terrible." You know, I would be like, "God damn, mother!" And you know, Fannin would be like, "Darn it, gosh."
Gosh darn it. Me, it would have depended on the game. Early in the game, I would have been like, okay, it's okay. Later in the game, I would be like, fuck! I morph into you. I start out as Phantom, and I morph into Terrors.
Yeah.
That's what my theory, and I'm sticking with it.
Tired.
You do. Well, listen to your Jacksonville Indianapolis game. That.
Yeah. The 6-3 win? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, while we're getting to this, what's interesting about you, though, Terrence, is you get angry when you're winning.
Well,
You're winning by 30, and you're still pissed off.
that's because I'm usually struggling against a minor league team, and they're just doing some amazing things. And I'm like, how is that even possible?
Right.
And, you know, making my life hell shit. That should have been picked.
He almost got that. Almost.
Oh, that would have been a hell of an interception.
I needed that, though. I needed that.
No, you needed it, but you didn't get it. Phantom, if you're listening, let me say thank you for doing the work you have done. It has really helped. It's always a pleasant surprise when I get to like Earl Faison and he's done. I just need to give him the jersey number.
By the way, that's not Jim Brown. He's too tired right now.
Is he too tired right now?
He is too tired.
Is it,
my run defense is terrible.
That was
Terrible.
Scales.
Terrible.
Mr. Scales.
Charlie Scales.
Yes.
Just terrible. I'm still down with 2 scores. Terrible. Oh, son of a gun. Not up.
Well, once you guys get to I know Terrace's game. Once John gets the game, I think the dressing the players will go a little quicker because we'll have 3 of us, all 4 of us technically doing it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, I think, is the dressing of the players.
You just get comfy here and go to sleep. You don't worry about the conversation. You just sit there, go to sleep. That's my microphone. You don't need the mic. You're just pushing them forward. That's all I need.
There we go. I'll use this guy. This guy. Phantom, just so you know, I've had to move some guys in San Diego from the secondary to the linebackers. So I'm sure you'll enjoy rating them. And just, they only had like 4 linebackers total on their team, and I'm not on the right profile to make roster moves. I was lazy and just logged into my own.
Oh, that was also terrible.
Did you see how my guard was like, hey, there's a guy coming straight at me, but no, I'll go block this guy who's already being blocked, sort of.
And that was Hickerson. That's your like Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, you know, you block him, I'm probably in the end zone. Jim Brown finally has his touchdown for the day. But no.
Okay, Chargers are all edited. I just gotta go do roster moves. I'm gonna go dress a few Cardinals while I'm in here. I'll check into the Georgia game, see how that's going. (21-6) Bulldogs lead. Good.
How about the Oregon-Auburn? Isn't that going on tonight?
Yeah, it is. Let's see if the score will flash by. Right now they're in the SMU versus Arkansas State, so I'm assuming they're not in the top 10. History makers. Twins break MLB single season record, crushing 268th dinger with 1 month still to play. Atlanta leads the White Sox 7-2. My phone is acting up probably because I'm running several things. Okay, top 25. Let's see. No, that's not the top 25. This is all FBS, that's why I want the top 25.
Oh, shit.
That's a 13-point game.
Iowa currently leads Miami of Ohio 17-7. Michigan is leading Middle Tennessee State 27-14. Oregon leads Auburn at half 14-6. It's LSU over Gasso, whatever that is. Gaso, 52-3.
Georgia Southern.
Okay. Texas leads. So what was the Georgia team that beat Tennessee today? Georgia State. All right. Texas leads Louisiana Tech 24-0. That's the top 25 currently ongoing.
I don't know what the hell I picked. I pushed it back too fast. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Dropped it.
Can you check another score? You're going to have to go dig for it, probably.
Okay.
The North Texas versus Abilene Christian. That's right.
What's one of their conferences that makes it easier?
I think North Texas is going to be in the. God damn it!
They're in the Sun Belt. Are they in the Sun Belt?
It's either Sun Belt or All American.
Okay. Some scores.
Same fucking play. Every goddamn time.
Wish I could do just like mid-majors. Do all. Mid-majors would cut out the Power 5. Oh! There's a lot of schools up now. There's 130, they said. Fuck!
Goddamn second.
North Texas leads Abilene Christian 41-10 in the third. I had a friend work for North Texas for about a year. He didn't like Texas though, and he moved back to Buffalo. And he doesn't like Buffalo either, but he'd rather be in New York than Texas.
Thought he was going to be getting away for a second there.
You remember Eric Cummins? John? No, I think he left before you got to college. I think he might have left before you got there. Yeah. Vivian, you remember Vivian, right? Did you meet her? Hall director? No, okay. They left.
No, she's gone. Yeah.
They left Canton before you got there, then.
Oh,
yeah. He worked down at North Texas for about a year. Like I said, he didn't like it. Of course, his wife was in Buffalo, Vivian, and that doesn't help things. Did I do the 40s? I
before a 2-minute warning. I think your clock guy is running it for you. It's weird because you're in the Steelers Stadium.
Yeah, how is that possible?
I don't know.
Conspiracy theories.
Galore.
Oh yeah, this guy definitely has not been edited. He has dreads with frosted tips. That is not 1964.
I really gotta like push your back or something here. This is not good.
$37-31. This is where I get nervous when you're playing against John and you're only leading by one score.
Oh Jesus! Not gonna matter now.
I'm not gonna. That's not a. That's a lie. I wish I had.
No, Jim Brown got a touchdown. Yeah, there's a lot of time left still.
There's a minute 52.
I got a score.
Scored with 33 seconds.
True.
You've done it before, John.
Against me.
I'm aware.
Well, you said earlier that your toughest matchup is against Phantom. I kind of feel that way with John. The game could go one of two ways, but it's usually not a blowout. When it is a blowout, it's just like your Rams-Bears game. It didn't feel like a blowout. Like it felt closer, but just things went. Usually, it's like the Cardinals-Giants game. John kept giving me the ball back because of his style of play.
Well, this feels like a typical game.
Negatives.
This is feels like a typical game with John.
Which is not a good thing.
Right, for me.
So, I mean, there's a lot of time left, but I ain't got any timeouts. The hell did I just do? I audible by accident. That was awesome. Almost totally shot myself in the foot. Oh, he dropped it.
So the Chargers are fully edited. I just got to do roster moves. Cardinals will be dressed through number 50. Oh, Terrors, did I tell you too that I found that once we get into the 70s, those helmets are on the game?
Yeah, I saw that.
Called the Scut Air Advantage. So they just changed from the Scut Standard from 2 years ago.
God, interception, come on! By the way, that guy Gregory's back out there. I'm basically rushing with 3 guys.
He's fishing for a roster spot.
Number 21, I don't know if you can see him. That guy right there.
Yeah.
Of course he catches it. Even though I'm in perfect fucking position.
Yeah, John's the only one I know that catches those contested balls, too. I never catch them. Maybe I just don't have the receivers. I should. Raymond Berry. Well, actually, Raymond Berry catches some.
Oh, Jesus. Yep, that was it. Good game there, Bubba.
Yeah, nice game. All right. Shoe clock. I want to kneel the ball. Stupid game. Special teams punt. Clock management. Spike ball. No, that's what I want. Let me go find the stupid thing.
He's almost out.
By the way, I'm telling you my play. I'm kneeling the ball.
That's okay. I'm going to do edge sting and try and get you to fumble it.
Okay.
But it's not going to work. Because there is no center shoot deal where you try and go between the legs and grab the ball quickly enough.
Do you know that happened in like
think it's
the Super Bowl in Super Bowl against Washington and Miami?
I think it was legal back then.
No, it was
legal. Going after the ball?
Yeah, the guy went after the ball on a punt, and I remember because they couldn't figure out because they all thought the snap was botched, and then the referee came out and said it.
We had a situation when John and I were coaching in the semi-pro level. The player, I don't remember what team we were against, but the player kept picking up the ball, the center, picking up the ball to set it before he'd snap it. And the referee kept trying to tell us, that's the start of the play. He snapped the ball. Yeah. And we kept trying to get our defensive tackles to fall on the ball, but they wouldn't. They kept, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't, they didn't trust the referee. So our starting offensive lineman said, I'll do it, put me in the game. And John was the defensive coach at the time, so he puts him in the game, and sure enough, the center moves the ball to start to get it set for himself. Derek Strizalka falls on the ball, and it's a turnover. We get the ball back. And the other team was like, yeah, it's not illegal, blah, blah. And sure enough, it was. He had initiated the snap, which meant the play had started.
Pick the ball up off the ground.
Yeah.
That goes for any league.
Yeah. Okay, so the Cardinals addressed through... The Cardinals addressed through 50. I'm going to update the spreadsheet. And then you guys, I'll be ready to go advance us here in a few minutes.
I will not advance this ever again. Even if you tell me to, I'm not gonna.
That is quite alright. Okay.
Pretty good game.
Yeah, it was.
Two things at this.
Now, if I can just have this happen when the Cowboys play the Giants, I'd be much happier.
You will eventually. The Giants are about to fall off.
As good as John is,
I was going to say, as good as John is,
opening weekend,
the late 60s, 70s, early 80s Cowboys are so much better than the Giants. It's going to take a lot of work for John to beat you. And I'm sure he will. There'll be a couple. He'll steal a couple, but...
Look at that. 9.1 yards per average for me, 7.8 yards per average for you.
That's because I went through the air a lot.
Yeah.
I'm turning into a passing team more now, right now. All my running backs are getting stuffed.
I need to get... I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my notebook so I can make notes on our advancement.
I'm going to broadcast it in mine.